The city was under siege, flanked by a regiment of the Dark Union to one side, and Tultal, the war giant, on the other. I couldn't defend the city against both, so I sent my dragon to fight the war giant, while I attempted the great spell of protection.
Are you not aware of the great danger that lies in casting such a powerful spell?
I learned this lesson the hard way. Once I placed the runes to invoke the spell, half the city became encased in an impenetrable enchanted barrier.
What happened to your dragon?
Sadly, she was trapped inside the barrier and slain by the war giant before I could undo the spell. Being bonded, I died with her. Now I am but a soul shadow, doomed to walk this tomb of a city and reflect on my terrible mistake. Tell me, Rin, why have you come to Alwarren?
We're looking for the bell hammer.
That's quite a challenge, you know. Listen carefully. You'll find it within the enchanted barrier, along with the war giant and the bones of my dragon. But first, you must bring me my dragon's soul crystal, so that I can disarm the ward I placed on the entrance to the city. Find the rune of water so that you may reach the dragon clutch of Alwarren. The soul crystal of my dragon rests on the dais there. Bring the stone to me, and I will disarm the ward. But beware. After Alwarren fell, many of Tultal's war giants lingered within the ruins, hoping to find a way to free their chieftain. Their descendants still remain, drawn to the aura of this place, though they have forgotten poor Tultal. Avoid them if you can. They are brutal and vile creatures, and far stronger than their primitive cousins. Hurry. One has caught your scent already.
Where do I get her armor? Wait. Oh, there's the barrier. Can't go that way. I'm stuck. There we go. Okay, so giants, huh? Hi. Got high quality combat. Out of here with your bad self. None of these guys are dropping potions. He did. Excellent. There's a barrel behind me. I'm going after it. Alright. Fly. Nothing behind that door. What about over here? There's nothing up here. So there might be. Before we go up here, let's take a look down this corridor. I feel like the waterfalls are the right way to go. This is the right way to go. Hello. They really did not balance the flamethrower on this dragon. Like, it does 20 times the damage that anything else does. And the second ability you get with the dragon is like poison. But it's terrible. Using the primary and the secondary attacks, And it's like things don't die. I mean, it sticks to things, that's cool, but see, he didn't even die. And then you balance it against that, and they like don't even last a tenth of a second. It's too good. We're loading up on the potions right now. What's this?
I don't have any room.
You don't have any room. Keep telling me this, lady. Speed scimitar? I mean, that's cool and all, but I think I'm going to stick with my mithril longsword because it cuts through armor. I don't know why the sound for Ren getting up on the dragon plays twice. That might be because I alt-tabbed when I was loading the game. Or maybe it's always done it and I just didn't notice.
I can't fly here.
Smoking. Okay, so nothing going on here. I have to use Ren to go through these tiny little doors. Oh, found the giant. I like how they duck. They duck. Watch that guy in the background there. Okay, there be giants. Rude. How dare you, sir? You want to throw something with loot in it, maybe? What'd you get? I didn't think that was gonna work. No more, you know. Let's not hit the exploding barrel with the flaming sword. Thank you very much. Am I really not opening this gate? Fine. Do it my damn self. Let's keep going. This what I needed? It is.
Era, I need you.
He like doesn't even walk towards us. Rude. You sir are rude. Alright. Let's do this. Hi there. Stuck on something. Sometimes the tail of the dragon gets stuck on stuff and he can't turn. It's weird. You just can't compare the damage. I feel like that's the right way, but what's over here? having a dragon to do all your dirty work is so fantastic. Is that death? I mean, it's so far down I can't even tell. Yes, it's spikes at the top. I feel like there's a trapdoor there. Hey there. Yeah. Not how you use a hammer. Okay. Oh my god, look at this guy. Reese? I totally expected a not that. An axe might be good here. Let's try an axe. Oof. Wow. Oh my god. What is this? What is this? Shenanigans. I was expecting the ice one to do something a little different. Apparently it gives you an ice barrier? Did it. Not too impressed with the ice barrier. Is that the bell hammer? I need a key. Where does one find a key? Okay, so apparently there's a key somewhere in this cave system that I need to... Don't tell me that's the key right there. Okay. It's a fire crystal. That's it. And
I can't fly here.
take off. I don't know why I always turn my head like I can. How it makes it easier to navigate what's going on. It does not. Look at the DPS on that flamethrower, which is ridiculous. Of life. Still don't see a key.
I can't reach that. I can't reach that.
You can. You just have to want to. Eric, you wanna take care of that? Cannot compete with the damage. Nothing I have kills things that quickly.
I can't fly here.
Sure you can. That's completely locked, so we have to go through this tiny little hole. Giants in here. I can feel it. Appreciate it. He quit ducking. Killed himself. Those are the best mobs. Here is her dragon crystal? Power crystal? Whatever it's called. Oh, crystal. There we go. Whoa! Okay, I didn't expect these guys. Ooh. Do I even fight these guys? I mean, they're hurting each other. That's cool. And they got javelins. Rude. Rude. Oh. Missed. That almost. That's gonna be fancy. Really, they're hitting each other. Ow. They really hurt. Ow. Oh. For a second there, I thought I could cheese him. Appreciate it. It didn't. Alright, one down. Me and you, pal. I hate those guys. I hate them so much. I know what you're thinking. Ice sword would have been better. We got full plate on, so mithril weapons are ideal, but this hammer does so much damage, I don't think it really matters. Are the doors over here magically open now? Yep. Magic. God, a lot of damage. I hear somebody. This guy drops a potion. I feel like some of the sounds from this game are also from the game where I think it was a third-person game where you played and you had to fight like the nightmares. I guess that doesn't open. Name of it. It really relied on combos in that game. Nightmare creatures? Something like that. Look at this freaking thing. Oh! Cow, I'm getting my... Get out of here with your nonsense. Ow. Random bugs. No potion. No potion from this guy either. Wow, he takes a lot of damage. That armor, though. Maybe they have a weak point. Where am I? Find the bell hammer of all. This place is huge. Do I have to go down? Okay. This is pretty. Go through this triangular opening here. Is there anything that might be useful in this area? No, says I. Nothing in the alcove. Okay. Let's fly on down. Okay. I feel like we could have gone that way earlier. We went the back roads. We needed to find the soul crystal so she could open the door. So I guess we're just heading back to the mouse look thing I was telling you about. You spin instead of returning.
Rin, I'll wait for you here.
Thanks.
This is good. You found the soul crystal. The entrance is now open to you. You must now break the great spell of protection. The spell is powered by 6 magic runes, which surround the city. Collect all 6 and place them in the city seal. Once the runes are placed, the bellhammer can be retrieved. But I fear ancient Tultal will also be freed.
Tultal? You mean it's still alive?
Tultal's masters imbued him with tremendous vitality during the Dark Wars. He has endured the long centuries of his imprisonment with only madness and hunger for companions. I am certain he will be quite eager to kill again. I ask one more favor of you, Rin. There lies my last tie to this world. Place the soul crystal on my bones, if you will. Two become as sides of a coin, as one do beat 2 hearts. Whence dragon and warrior join, the whole transcends the parts. Behold the dragon stone, once lost it has been found. Soul shadow joins its mate, and bones to dust are ground. I thank you, Rin. Farewell.
Later. Well, how fun was that? To save soul, blow people up with my dragon. And I think this is a good time to call it quits. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it here and pick this back up at a later date, probably Thursday. Anyway, I'm Hazefest. If you want to follow along, go ahead and hit that follow button, and I'll see you next time. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night.